Hi everyone, I'm Harold,
And I'm Brayden.
and we're here with a special Trike Talk Would You Rather episode.
Would you rather?
Came up with this idea a couple days ago, and I've just been really wanting to do it.
Yep.
We've got a couple Would You Rather questions, and
Some of them better than others.
we gathered these from mostly just our receptionist up here and all the calls and questions she gets, and
She does a wonderful job, but we're just going to be going back and forth with these would you rather questions. To start us off, I'm going to draw a question, and we'll get going.
what would I rather do?
Harold, to start us off, I got you an easy one. Would you rather your trike be Eon Green or Candy Purple?
Obviously, Eon Green.
That's really
my
stupid.
favorite color.
That's a dumb.
I knew you'd say that.
Yeah, that's a
That's
bad
partially why I picked it, but I do like Eon Green. I like those brighter colors. I feel like they're a little bit more visible. I think Candy Purple is very fashionable, but I like to be a little bit more seen.
Right. And my argument, pick the trike color you want. They're going to see whatever clothes you're wearing way before they see the trike color.
Fair enough.
So just to argue for Candy Purple a little
Fair
bit.
enough. It's your turn.
My turn.
It's your turn. Would you rather have fat or skinny tires, Brayden?
Good question.
have
Fat
nice
or
tires.
skinny tires? It really depends on the riding you're doing. I think in most circumstances, what I'm doing, skinny tire just makes more sense.
Right.
I don't want the extra traction from a fat tire to slow me down for the pavement princess driving I'm doing. I don't
Right.
I don't need to go off road, most of the time. Skinny tires are fantastic. That being said, if I get caught in a snowstorm here in Utah or to go to the sand, I'm going to really regret picking
Having
those
skinny tires, right?
So there's some give or take there. But if I have to choose, I'm going to go skinny.
First,
You're gonna have a motor
It's true. I'll have a motor,
Wanna
so
motorize
it
that.
won't even matter.
all the way. What you got?
All right, bear with me a little bit.
Okay.
Would you rather have a trike that folds with one button or one that climbs hills effortlessly?
A trike that folds by the press of a button.
Yeah, I assume like a
A
telescope, but-
transformer trike.
Yeah.
Or one that climbs. I personally am not worried about storage or transporting. We are fortunate enough to live by a bunch of trails here. I can just go anywhere. I would rather have something that can climb easily because I'm a big guy, and if I'm not going to be using a motor, I'm using a motor most of the time. I want to be able to climb with no problems.
Sure. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
And the folding trikes that exist currently may not be a button press to fold.
It's certainly not
it's-
super difficult.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to be slowed down any. I don't
Right.
think. Oh, it's your turn.
my
I'm
turn.
a little.
You're
I'm a little
excited. A lot of excitement today. Oh, it's fighting me. Would you rather get a custom paint job or a full lighting kit?
Oh. As much as I love my colors, I have to go with full lighting kit because it's just for safety reasons,
Yeah.
As much as I love my candy purple color and being fashionable on the road, safety is kind of the main priority here, right? So having some flashing lights, I always tell people I wouldn't ride my motorcycle without the lights on.
Right.
Regardless if I'm riding at night or not, I want that full lighting kit. I want to be seen out there on the road.
Better to be seen than be classy.
Sure.
Yeah. What you got? What you got? It's a good one.
Would you rather clean your chain every week or adjust your boom every ride?
I'd rather adjust my boom every ride. If it doesn't involve adjusting the chain, like if I just have to put it back and I know where the derailleur is set, I'll do that. Cleaning my chain every week is more of a pain, I think.
So
Requires a little bit more to it.
Add to this question then, in the event you don't have a chain tensioner and your chain changes sizes when your boom changes.
Every time, like magically, either more chain.
I assume
not
this
enough.
magic is happening clearly in these questions.
Either way,
So-
magic is here today. I'd even still, if I had enough chain to where I was also in this magical scenario, not having an issue, I would rather add or take away chain every time instead of having to clean it. I don't enjoy cleaning chains. I'd rather do that once every few months like you're supposed to,
Sure.
as well as the rest of my maintenance, than having to go every Friday or Saturday and being like, all right,
I guess to each his own. You know.
My personal prison of chain maintenance. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm ready. Give me my next winner.
Prepared to be brain blasted. Would you rather have a Delta trike or a tadpole trike?
This is gonna surprise nobody.
Yeah. I
I
can only guess. Delta, right?
yeah, I can appreciate my Delta Trikes, and there are some good Delta Trikes. No, I'm not putting them down, and there are reasons to get them. I like tadpoles.
Yep.
I like my tadpoles. I feel more stable in them. A lot of them handle motors a lot easier. I have a lot more control. At least I feel I have a lot more control. Something that's not brought up about deltas, and you notice when you're riding them, because of the traditional steering and the handlebars, and same kind of with a bike, when you're turning left and right, your handles are going to be moving further away from you, making that brake lever or the shifter a little inconvenient to reach, and
Right.
sometimes outright impossible if I'm doing a way too sharp turn.
Right.
On a recumbent tadpole and my steering's down here and not over the front of me.
Have that natural seating position with the handlebars.
And it's not every Delta. I mean, we have the USX that has
Right.
underseat steering, but specifically the overseat steering Deltas.
And
I
then
feel
you
like I
to
have
hold
less
your
control.
shoulders up the whole time, and if you have any shoulder condition or anything, that's just more stress going on your body, and that kind of defeats the whole purpose of going for a trike.
Right, right.
It's your turn.
My turn.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're both excited. Would you rather lose your rear view mirrors or your favorite seat adjustment setting?
I'd rather have my mirrors.
Crazy.
I'd rather be able to see what's coming from behind me. I can deal with not having my seat adjustment. I can ride pretty much anything, but being safe is going to be more important for me. You seem like you have like I've stunned you.
Counter argument. Turn your head. Just look over your shoulders.
Yeah.
I mean, you see something in your mirror, you should look anyways.
Right.
You know.
But
I think I would get
Having
used
the
to
mirrors.
looking.
so you would rather have the seat adjustment.
I'm a sucker for the way my seat sits.
Fair
I wouldn't-
enough.
I couldn't lose that.
All right. That's fair enough. Fair enough. Good to be wrong.
Good to be wrong.
All right, this is another one. Would you rather have a bar and shifter, twist shifter, or a trigger shifter?
Okay. You know I'm gonna cheat with this question. I love the roll off. It comes with a twist shifter.
Yep.
So
If the roll off's in play, it's a grip shifter.
if the roll off's in play, it's always a grip shifter.
Without the roll off though, eliminate terrible.
I do
world
like
where
the
roll-off
trigger
doesn't
shifters.
exist.
You know, I think for the most part, there's some stinky trigger shifters, but I like the ones that you can find on those like Shimano Q systems.
Those are nice.
But I really, I don't think any of them are too inconvenient to to use.
Right.
That I'd be upset being stuck with any of them.
Right.
Right. Index shifters, I ride with those all the time. We got Maxes. It came with that, trigger index shifter on the one side.
Right.
I've never had a problem with it. Again, love my twist shifter on the roll off, and I don't think you can go wrong with a trigger.
Well, especially if you go with the full length grip shifter and that just makes it
it's
an
like
even
a cheat
step.
code.
Yeah.
You see, Ice has been including those in some of their trikes.
Yeah, they're
Fantastic.
catching on. Another one.
Okay. Would you rather wave at every cyclist you pass?
What's
Or-
the second part?
Explain your trike to every person who asks.
I'd rather wave.
Okay.
I'd rather wave because I don't want to talk to anyone.
Follow-
Am I talking? It's, hello.
Follow-up
Because
question.
that's another problem if I'm doing that.
Does that
There
mean
might be a problem with me at that point.
if someone asks you to explain your trike, are you just going to ignore them? Right?
If I'm explaining it.
Right? Or explain your trike to every person who asks. So I assume in this scenario, now you're waving to cyclists, but hey, Harold, what are you riding? And you're just right off.
Yeah, so I'm cursed in this scenario.
Yeah, it's.
Already explained to everybody that
It's my job
would
to
you not
explain when
explain
I'm
already?
riding. Yeah, I would. Realistically, I would be explaining because as my job as a Utah Trike sales manager, I have to talk about trikes for most of my life. But if I'm like ideally in a world where I'm just riding. I'm just waving. I'm just waving. I'm riding. You don't exist. I have my AirPods. I'm listening to some kind of music or audiobook,
Okay.
and then I'm waving.
All right. Sometimes it does feel good to be wrong. I guess you're just right.
Whatever. Evil.
What you got?
All right. This is a good one. Would you rather wash your trike with a toothbrush or patch 5 flats in a row? So when it says this, I'm assuming it's saying, would you rather wash your trike with a toothbrush always, or one time in a row patch 5 flats?
So like a forever curse or a temporary curse?
Yeah, I think so.
One time.
It's a one time.
One time?
One time toothbrush or one time patch.
One-time toothbrush.
We're getting an addendum from
I feel
Hannah.
like
This is a one-time thing.
I feel like I'd be insane enough to do a one-time toothbrush anyways, right?
You hate patching that much?
No, patching's fine. I just want my trike to look that good. I feel like I could really get in there with a toothbrush. I'll patch 5 flats anyways.
Do that daily, baby. You got
These are
a
awesome.
long one.
Would you rather your tires be inflated to max PSI or minimum?
It's a good question. I'd want a softer ride, so I'd want to do the lowest PSI that I can ride in and have that kind of play in the tire so I can have a softer ride. I'm not really looking to go too fast when I'm outside. I'm just trying to be as comfortable as I can be.
It's such a bummer we both ride cat trike maxes.
I know.
If one of us was a sport rider, we have our fast trikes. It'd be a
Right.
completely different conversation.
You got to get Ashley on one of these and have him
Speed racer.
have him put his speed racer over there.
For those that watch these, he brags about how no one can catch him or beat him in the this versus that YouTube video.
He's made it his experience. He goes out after work and he trains to beat Jan. He's crazy, man.
He is quick.
All right. I think I already know this. Would you rather ride a different trike every day or keep the same trike forever?
I really like my trike. Do I get to pick the trike? Or am I stuck with the one I have? Because that's
You
the
get to
thing.
keep the one. You get to keep the same one forever. Like you can pick the
Oh, you
same
can pick
one.
one?
I assume.
I don't know. One of the beauties of this job really is that I get to try every trike that we have in the showroom.
Right. We have our own trikes, but then we're able to kind of
I
Right,
would be
whatever.
missing out on a lot if I wasn't able to try them all. So
different one every day.
different one every day.
Fair enough.
I can't be stuck with the same one.
I probably do the same.
I'm happy with the one I got, but I've had some experience on some of the other ones that I wouldn't want to lose.
Right.
All right,
I'm
Harold.
getting all the freak questions.
I think, you're getting a fun one.
All right.
Would you rather add a sound system or underglow lights to your trike?
All right.
Like it's an old Cadillac or something.
Out there. I really like music. Probably a sound system. If I could figure out a way to do that.
You don't want some obnoxious underglow.
Not for me. I like the music.
All right, plain and simple.
There you go. I like music a lot. All right. Would you rather have an upright seat or a recumbent seat?
Personally, I like laying back as far as I can. Right.
Right.
Even in my car, I think my driver's seat I see through the back windows.
Relaxing,
So
spin
I'm
fasting.
laying back. But I could see, as I age, being more open to the upright seating. Right.
Right.
I mean, upright seats I do think tend to be the more popular option. Some of the what? What terrible things going on? What is this?
So funny.
What are you talking about? What?
You said you lay back so far you can see.
We like that so much. That was really good. I
just see him shaking.
was like, nothing can be cut on this. This is like,
We got our behind the stage crew losing their mind.
yeah, just to catch everyone back up. Yeah, recumbent seat.
Do it.
I think I would prefer it upright as I get older,
Yeah.
but right now, recumbent all the way.
Yep. Prefer to be sleeping while you're driving.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Okay. Would you rather have Marathon Plus tires or Tannis armor?
That's a good question. I would do. I hate changing flats more than anything. The worst part of maintenance, the worst part of my whole riding experience that I've ever been through. The Tannis, and from my experience using those, I have them in my Max now. They are the most effective thing I've seen to avoid getting a flat. So for me, and being a person that's like, I don't want to touch my tires after I have them installed, after I pump them up, I just want to go enjoy my ride and then not have to worry about getting a flat. I'm going to put Tannis in them. That would be what I was doing. Of course, I'd be losing out and having a little bit narrow of a tire. You do have to go to at least a 2-inch to get the Tannis armor inserts. If you're going to the Tannis airless, that's a whole different story. But I'm thinking about the inserts. I'd go with those.
Yeah, I don't blame you. It's the most effective puncture resistance we got.
Absolutely.
I probably anywhere. I'm really impressed with Tannis.
Up until we had them, I was getting a call once or twice a week from someone's like, I popped a tire. What do I do? Up until then, we were like, all right, use this thin little liner, and that still wouldn't work. Tannis has been the best thing for puncture resistance that's ever happened.
Oh yeah,
Full stop.
I couldn't agree more.
Absolutely. Is it my turn?
I just asked you that.
Yeah, you did. That was
Pull
my
from
question.
the hat,
Sorry.
wizard boy.
Just talking. Wizard.
What house do you get?
Would you rather pedal up a steep hill or coast down a bumpy gravel trail?
I'm hitting that gravel trail, dude.
Do
I have a
speed
motor?
racer?
Do I have a motor?
Of course you have a motor.
If I have a motor, I'm
you
going
hitting that
uphill.
throttle?
Yeah, I'm going uphill and I'm not working at all.
I'm looking to join the Apollo space program.
Yeah. If I don't have a motor, I'm flying down that mountain, dude. I'm gonna hit every bump.
All right. Go you, man.
This is my favorite question.
Okay.
Would you rather ride a recumbent in flip-flops or in full winter gear on a 90-degree day?
But it's 90-degree days in both cases? Or?
It's specifically for the winter gear, I think.
I hate being hot, so I'm riding flip-flops.
Is there really a downside?
There's no maybe my flip-flop comes up and then I'm riding barefoot, which is
Inconvenient.
almost the same, but yeah, not a problem. I'd rather do flip-flops.
Okay.
Full send.
Yeah. Would you rather have $5 or $3?
I don't know. The $3 makes me humble. So
Some of the
brain blessed. All right. Would you rather only ride in the rain or only ride in a 100-degree heat?
I am a little biased here. We have been in the hottest summer in Utah ever.
Yeah.
I'm dying here.
I think in the past 3 months it's rained twice.
I want to be stuck in the rain.
Yep.
I actually love rain riding. I think that sounds fantastic. Feels great.
Very relaxing.
Yeah, we're rain riding. Even with my motor, right?
Right.
It does mean I have to take some extra care, making sure that everything's dry when I get home.
Right,
But
of course.
I much rather be out there in the cold, wet rain than out there dying in heat.
I agree.
Would you rather never shift gears again or never recline your seat again? I want to add a caveat. There's no automatic shifting. It is stuck in a single gear.
Other never.
You were stuck in a single gear forever. Easy or hard, you can pick. It doesn't
I'd
matter.
rather never recline again. I
Yeah.
can't imagine going uphill and not being in a low gear. I would lose my mind, and then I would lose my legs.
Counter
That is
argument.
hard to do.
You just put a motor on it, run single gear,
There you go.
stay comfortable.
Stay comfortable, King. Fair enough. Without the motor, though,
Yeah.
I'd rather be reclined. Not reclined.
Not reclined.
That's
yeah.
the question.
I agree with you.
What do we got?
Yeah, running low.
We are running low. Ooh. Good one. Would you rather have a mid-drive motor or a hub motor?
I think that there are advantages to both. Those that have talked to us on the phone know I'm going to say mid-drive.
Yep.
For the most part, it's a lot easier to maintain. They're
Right.
pretty dummy-proof. I don't have to worry about removing my rear wheel and screwing up my rear dropouts when I reinstall it.
Right.
You know, I don't have to touch my front boom ever.
A lot less that can go wrong with the mid-drive as opposed to a hub.
I feel so, yeah. And I'd hate to get that wrong. On a lot of trikes, if you put that rear hub in incorrectly and wallow out those dropouts, it is a trike replacement. You have to get a new frame.
Right.
There's no way around it. So, I mean, for that reason alone, I'm going mid-drive. Would you rather ride with a squeaky chain or one slightly off-tension wheel?
Would I rather be slightly annoyed?
Or seriously injured? You know, would you rather have an accident out riding, or would you rather be slightly annoyed?
I'd rather have this squeaky chain, put some headphones on, some earplugs, and then not worry about it.
Don't worry about it when you get home. Fix it.
Yeah, there you go.
Riding with a squeaky chain means something's wrong, so get it fixed.
Okay. Yep, I'd rather do that. Oh. Would you rather have a Bosch or a Bafang motor? I feel like you're getting all the really good technical questions, and I'm getting the nightmare
Did you get the
scenario.
fun one?
Yeah.
Sandals or winter gear? What? Again, we've talked about this whole episode. I love my throttle. I have to go with the Bafang.
Yep.
If I didn't want to feel like I had a motor, and I didn't want... the Bafang's so powerful and has so much kick that it almost feels like it's too punchy sometimes, right? I
Right.
start pedaling, it kicks in. I know it kicks in. It's right there.
Right.
You know?
You're
Up-
aware of the motor. the
Right.
whole
There's
time.
no way to just, think, passive about it. I have to know that motor's there. The Bosch motor's so seamless. I tell everyone it tries really hard to pretend it's not there.
Right.
I'm pedaling and it's helping me, and I know it's helping me because I'm going fast, but I'm not consciously going, man, this motor is a
Yeah,
little
I'm getting
quick,
a lot
it's a
of,
little punchy.
lot of kick here, right? You're just like, oh man, I'm going really fast.
But for me, it comes down to the throttle.
Sure.
I want the throttle.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna
nice
go
to
with the
have.
Fang.
Fair enough.
Would you rather ride a trike or a quad? Forever. You pick one.
Terrible. I love our quads. I love what we're doing with them and what we're going to be doing with them. I would rather ride a trike. I do a lot of street riding, a lot of residential riding. I'd rather be able to have something a little bit lighter, something that I can store a little bit easier, and that's what a trike is for me.
It's a hard question.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. If I was going to be doing off-roading and I lived more in the outback, I'd do that. But
Okay.
but
Yeah. I mean, there's too many factors, and I think that, each one's very situational, right?
Right.
To each their own.
type of riding you're doing. I'm doing paid riding. If you're doing off-road riding, and a little bit more
Cargo. If
commuting,
if I had a lot of cargo space and I was replacing a car, I'd probably go with
that's
the
the way to
quad.
go
I wouldn't think trike.
for sure. For sure. Give me the hat, boy.
We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting the last questions are the good ones, probably.
Would you rather have direct or indirect steering?
In the perfect world where I get to pick my perfect trike, it's an indirect steering Azub Tyfly X with a roll-off.
Oh yeah.
So, indirect steering.
Yep.
I have a max. I'm happy with the direct steering. So, I don't think you can go wrong. Best thing for indirect and direct, really ride the trikes. If you can, test ride them first and see if you really have a preference. But I find that most people tend to rely on other factors before they care about what type of steering it has.
Fair enough.
There's just other pressing things that matter more.
Right. There's a lot more that's going to go into a trike rather than the preference of how smooth it feels to move the trike or quad.
Right, and then not even like smooth, right? I don't think that direct, indirect, one of them's smoother than the
It's
other.
not like a
It's just
noticeable
different.
performance difference, right? Just what you feel.
Mhm. Would you rather have the comfiest seat on the market or the lightest frame possible?
You guys know me. You know who I am. You know what I like. I want to be comfy. Give
The
me a
best
comfy
thing
seat.
either of us could do to make our trike lighter is lose weight.
Boom. There you go.
I want a comfy seat. I do not care if my trike weighs more.
I will lose the weight.
The weight's on me.
Yep. Give me that comfy seat all the time.
Is that the last one?
I think this is
Oh
the
my gosh.
last melon.
It'll be a good one. Neon green or candy purple?
Would you rather have clip-in pedals or heel support pedals?
If I had a really nice pair of clip-ons that felt comfortable to walk around in outside of riding,
Right.
I think I'd go clip-in. Heel support pedals are so easy, and I can ride any shoe I
Your
want.
fancy new tennis shoes with them.
My new shoes will work on heel support, and they
Wear
won't work on
Crocs with
clip-ins.
those.
So yeah, for
KDs.
that reason only, because I just bought new shoes and I don't want to buy more. Heel support.
Boom. There you go.
That's it.
That's it, guys. Yeah.
That's it.
What a fun adventure we've been on together. Now, guys,
Please give us more would you rather
we
questions
need
in
more.
the
We
comments.
want to do more of this. We're going to toss this around the shop, and we want to hear what you guys think. If you have any good would you rather comparisons or any questions in general, leave them in the comments below. Send us an email. Go to our Utah Trikes group on Facebook. Message Hannah about being in the newsletter if you have any questions there. Of course, we got to remember something.
Always remember to relax, spin fast, and enjoy trikes.
Stay on his own. Have a good one, guys. Thank you.